I'm so intrigued by the research done by UNICEF that children raised without involved fathers are twice as likely to drop out of school and engage in risky behavior. As a person that deals with children in conflict with the law, I agree.
For sure.
Yes.
I wanted to say no to this.
No, it's true. It's the truth. At least 1 in 3 children who are raised in especially dysfunctional families, where, say, the parents separated and then there's a lot of conflict. Children like that are likely to get into conflict with the law.
Is it because now they are missing the father figure?
No, not exactly. But I would attribute it to the consequences of the disintegration of the family. Unapata sometimes the parents are still fighting, going back and forth and all that. The child is torn on whether they want to go live with the father, or the father has moved on, or the mother has moved on, and then they are left with this one parent. So the other parent ni kama ame reject huyo mtoto kabisa.
So the child is dealing with rejection as well.
Exactly.
The child is dealing with rejection. The child does not understand what's going on. Why am I different? Why others are having fathers and mothers? Why am I not having father and mother? And then now the rebellion bit comes in. And now they end up having issues with the law.
With the law, exactly. They end up seeking belonging with other delinquent children.
So because even them, they are surviving without this. So therefore, I belong here.
I belong here. This is where I belong. Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Sima and Say. As usual, my name is Atieno.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is Sima and Say. So today we are talking about a very, very sensitive topic. We are talking about absent fathers. And we are asking if the society is normalizing absent fathers.
And because not everybody wants to talk about that, but as Sima and Say, we have to actually dive deep and get answers about this, whether it is physical absence or emotional distance. This issue cuts across generations and generations. And are we just used to it now, or is the society starting just to normalize fatherlessness? This is very sensitive, and I think it's also very important that we bring you along as we talk about it.
Yes, it's a very necessary conversation, especially in 2025. So stay tuned. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. There's a button below. And also leave us a comment and your thoughts in the comment section.
And just to remind Lynn, this is the 9th episode. That means next week we are doing the 10th episode, and we are planning to do something special. You also suggest for us what we can do, just to celebrate the milestone.
The milestone, like the 10th episode. And also, once we decide on what we're going to do, we're going to be sharing the updates on our social media handles. So you don't want to miss out.
There are also things to be won.
Or
am I giving too much promises?
Let's not jump the gun.
Let's do some statistics as usual. So the first one will come from Kenya Demographic Health Survey, KDHS, of 2022. 43% of children in urban Kenya live in single-parent household, the majority with mothers. UNICEF of 2023, children raised without involved fathers are twice as likely to drop out of school or engage in risky behavior. The third one and the second last is World Bank of 2023. Over 60% of single mothers in sub-Saharan Africa raise children without consistent financial and emotional support from their fathers. And the last one is from Kenya Law Reform Commission. Paternal absenteeism is key reason cited in 73% of children maintenance cases filed in family court.
I'm so intrigued by the the research done by UNICEF that children raised without involved fathers are twice as likely to drop out of school and engage in risky behavior. As a person that deals with children in conflict with the law, I agree.
For sure.
Yes.
I wanted to say no to this.
No, it's true. It's the truth. At least 1 in 3 children who are raised in especially dysfunctional families, where say the parents separated and then there's a lot of conflict. Children like that are likely to get into conflict with the law.
Is it because now they are missing the father figure?
No, not exactly. But I would attribute it to the consequences of the disintegration of the family. Unapata sometimes the parents are still fighting, going back and forth and all that. The child is torn on whether they want to go live with the father, or the father has moved on, or the mother has moved on, and then they are left with this one parent. So the other parent ni kama ame reject huyo mtoto kabisa.
So the child is dealing with rejection as well.
As well, exactly.
The child is dealing with rejection. The child does not understand what's going on. Why am I different? Why others are having fathers and mothers? Why am I not having father and mother? And then now the rebellion bit comes in. And now they end up having issues with the law.
With the law, exactly. They end up seeking belonging with other delinquent children. Yeah, so
because even them, they are surviving without this. So therefore, I belong
exactly
here.
I belong here. This is where I belong, and that's how they get into crime. Yeah,
which is sad.
And I had to mention dysfunction because a single parent family is not necessarily synonymous with dysfunction. You can find a healthy single parent household.
I wanted to say that because I've seen single mothers doing amazing job, better than even the normal, what we term as normal parenting. The normal parenting and situation. I was also thinking maybe because now you've also proved me wrong, because I was thinking could it be maybe you see how people believe like fathers are the father figure. You look up to your father and the discipline bit of it. It is not that. It's because now they are feeling alone, they are feeling neglected and rejected, abandoned, and they are also looking for belonging. There's that sense of belonging, especially boys. It gets to a point where they want to find out what their roots are. They want to belong. They want a place where they can call home, quote unquote, like something that they can identify with. But do you think maybe also we don't give them this has happened, we have no control over it, but do we normally give these children like a safe space where they can also ask questions and get answers and also get help? Because now maybe chances are very high they are doing this, they are rebelling, they are dealing with rejections, but even me as the other parent who is very present, I don't know what could be the problem, because they also do they normally open up? And this is what I want to know, where my father is. Normally if they say, and then now you as a mother you say keep quiet.
Yeah, for in most of the cases it's that way. The mother has not created, or the present parent, let me not say the mother,
because sometimes it's a father.
The present parent has not created a safe space for the child to express how they feel about the situation. Ukiuliza swali, it's a rebellion.
Why are you asking me about your father?
Why are you asking me about your father?
I killed him. Like sometimes they are too much, because they are also dealing with a lot, but what they don't know, like the issues they have with the father of the child is now affecting the growth of this child. But what is the right age to have a very candid conversation with your child about these issues? Your parent, whether it's your father, whether he died, he rejected me, he rejected you. Because if you tell me reject me, then that's also another issue.
It's also another issue, because now it will make you feel a certain type of way, to lower your self-esteem, like
You
especially
rejected
you learn that the father or the mother that rejected you has another family somewhere with kids that they love so much, and then now you begin to ask yourself, nilikosea wapi mimi? Like, why are the other children special? Why couldn't this parent love me like they love the other children? Yeah.
Especially now when they have another family, so it's getting worse. Because now I'm also your blood.
I'm also your blood.
You don't care.
You don't care.
No, life is so unfair. Don't you think so?
It is.
But now, what is the right age now that if I want to be very intentional with parenting, now I have a son who is growing. But we had issues with the father that we cannot come to a common ground and talk. Either me or him is being unreasonable and not putting this child at the center of everything.
Yeah.
But I think millennials are putting children at the center of everything.
Yeah, we are trying.
I'm so proud of them, by the way,
trying.
because in most cases Wamboi, don't be tough. Wacha mtoto abondo na babake. We know the father is an idiot, the father is imbecile, the father is very stupid, but ni baba yake bado.
Ni baba yake, but then also you also have to look at apart from your relationship with the father of your child, the state of your relationship, you also have to look at the kind of impact this person has on the child. Some parents are not good for children. Yes. A good example
today sorry viewers, today we are very honored and blessed to have an expert on the set, which is amazing.
I'm not an expert, yes.
You are, you are professional.
Yeah, so some parents are not good for the children. Yes, because
and we have to protect these children
from the parents. Wow. Exactly. Sometimes you have to protect the child from the parent. So in cases like that, you can't tell someone wacha mtoto aone babake ama wacha mtoto aone mamake.
How are you going to handle this issue? Because now me as a child, I'm already starting acting up because I don't understand what could be the problem. Where is my father? Why is he not present? And if he died, why don't you just tell me? Can I go and see the grave so that I move on? Because we also need to move on and focus. Now you know that father is not good enough and is not good for you as a child or for me as a child. I want to know how do you handle that? And number one, there is also a question that I ask. When is the right time to have this kind of conversation?
I think as soon as the child is able, you can tell when your child is able to understand some things, Cynthia. I think you gauge the understanding of the child and their, I don't want to say maturity, that is not the right word, but their ability to conceptualize and understand things. Yeah, and I also think that when things come up, things like your father rejected you, your father left me.
I should not tell my child that the father rejected or left.
It's important. It's important to have honest conversation.
Really?
Yes, but then I also think there's a place for therapy in situations like this. Family therapy. Family therapy involving the present parent and the child, or the children that are involved in the case. In the situation. Sorry, I think there's a place for therapy, because you can't just come here and tell me in the morning that, okay, now let's talk about your dad. Your dad left me when I was pregnant with you.
He didn't
and
want,
then you just
I can be very blunt. He didn't want anything to do with
you. Yeah. And then you just expect my day to go well, my life to go well. No, I need to speak to a therapist.
Asking a lot of questions. And if that child is me, I would say I want to see him. I want to have a conversation with him,
so that you can get some closure.
I know you have to explain why.
Exactly.
Yeah. If did my mother kuna venye you think I'm not your child, can we do this DNA thing?
DNA test,
or things like that. But it is sad.
It's sad.
It's a situation. I think when it comes to child, can we just be a nobody and the child becomes somebody and all of us concentrate on that child?
True.
Because waliandika barua wanataka wazaliwe.
No, it's you who went to have your fun and you had the child. So but I think for everyone should place the best interest of the child
because at the center.
Yeah.
Because as we speak this, there are issues of do we abuse?
Yeah.
Children that came because of the abuse. How do we treat that? We have to extend a lot of grace.
Yeah.
A lot of grace. Look at a single mother, a lot of grace. It's just grace.
Yeah.
I think it's grace is what we can actually extend.
So, where did the rain start beating us as a society? When did this become common? Let's talk about the historical breakdown of family units.
So family unit, it was their mother, father,
and children. Like the conventional family unit. Are economic struggles to blame? Are men abandoning responsibility, or are they being pushed away?
Hey! Okay, fine. We cannot sit here and say it's the economy that's making somebody stop being a father. Yeah, because the same economy, I don't know how, you see, having a child, you don't just wake up and find yourself having a child. Number one, you've planned for it, you went for a date, you impressed whoever needed to be impressed to do this. And then now it is the economy. Then where did you get the strength to go to an extent of having a baby? Let's today we are extending grace to children that came out of abuse in any other circumstances, but we are talking about a parent that intentionally let's focus on a parent who is intentionally decided to have a baby out of wedlock, and then or even within wedlock, and then they decided to run. You see, and a father that just decided, I'm not going to be a father. But then
you know, it's also I think it cuts across. There are children that were had out of wedlock. There are children of divorce. And then there are children with both parents, but the other
parent is not there.
Is absent.
The
both financially, emotionally, and every early there is.
That is sad.
Yeah, it is.
Why do you just decide you're not there for your child? That is very sad. I think now again I'm having a different
line of thought.
Because now we've decided we are not going to talk about accidents.
No.
We're not going to talk about accident. The father is not there because of well-known reasons. Maybe he died, but you're still there alive, eating and kicking, and you remarry.
And farting.
But you don't know mtoto wako anaenda shule wapi, or even if you know, you are doing nothing about that. So I struggle with everything. I don't want to, let's not give excuses.
I think the economy cannot be an excuse, because if you're in the same country, the economy is beating me too.
How comes me I can struggle and do something about this? Why are you not struggling and doing something about this? It is not economy.
And besides, if you lose your job, there's still some kind of contribution, even if it's not monetary, that you can make in a child's life.
You see, we are talking about a father that does this intentionally. If you don't have a job, but we can see you are providing emotional support, you're providing any other kind of support, and we can see you are there intentionally struggling. We appreciate you, we love you, and we are encouraging you to continue. We have issues with men who intentionally farting around, intentionally doing all the bad things, or even the happy things. They can have money for other dates, but they can't have money for this child's school fees. They've just decided they are going to leave me, Rachel, with all the responsibility. No, we are calling you out, and we are not taking any excuse. It's not the economy. And upige inaitwaje mjengo, let her that 10 bob. I will appreciate that 10 bob. Bring it, and you see how I'm appreciating that little thing.
But you know, not every mom will appreciate the 10 bob.
So again,
I had someone telling another guy, hizo pesa zako zitaniletea poverty. The guy is a boda rider
and struggling to bring something
kidogo.
So we are pushing them away.
Well, I think in some situations they are being pushed away.
So that's the situation, definitely.
But very rarely. I don't think...
by the time you are getting pregnant to a border man, you knew he was a border man.
Yeah.
So I don't expect you now to expect money from a banker.
Exactly.
Like, I'll change kuwa banker overnight.
You understand what the situation is.
Yeah. Unless you are raped, then we can understand. Yeah. But if this guy is still the same guy, no, you are wrong. Yeah. So it's true. Sometimes we push them away.
Yeah, it's true.
Sometimes they just decide to be the idiots they are.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. And decide to just, walk and get going. I also think sometimes parents, and this is not just dads or moms, sometimes parents refuse to set their issues aside and think about what is best for the children, despite the fact that the relationship is over. Sometimes parents, watu wanashindwa see past whatever has happened, and now the children wanaokiona, watoto wanaona moto.
Yeah, fari wawili wakipigana ni nyasi huumia. So nyasi ni huu mtoto.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right. But again, sometimes, hey, a man can show you dust.
I know. Hey. And then now the man has shown you dust, and then now unamwambia, sitaki kuona pesa yako kwa simu. I don't want anything from you.
No, me money. I will not say I don't want. Me, I want money.
You want money?
Please send those money. Please send those money. Because now, you also, this is his right to take care of his own child. So by the time you're telling him you don't want to see his own money, even if you're earning million, let him also do something about the babies. And understand, if you want to afford international school, me as the father, I cannot afford international school. Can we sit down and agree? Yeah. Can you sit down and agree? Yes. If it is the school fee, this is much I can afford. So you, even if you are taking them to an international school, then this is what I will be contributing generously, religiously. Yeah. Can we just have a common understanding of who we are as parents, even though we are not together anymore, but we don't stop children. Being a parent.
Exactly.
Unless we want to kill our children, then we start afresh. If you have that option, fine. If you don't have that option, your life will never be the same again. Tangu pate mtoto.
Exactly.
You have to.
You cannot take that child and return
it
or her into your...
You didn't have that child alone.
Yeah.
Please, can you stop being stubborn? Sit down with this guy. At this point, we are not sitting down to remind ourselves on the bad things we do, because now before relationship there are so many bad things. You look back and you say, was that me? That cannot be me.
That can't be me.
But it was you because of the situation. Okay, you snap out. It's fine. But here we are. Now you are back to your default setting, and you are now in a good space. And don't also take so long to come back to the normal space. We totally understand. We don't want to rush you, because if we rush you, we are not healing. Ni kama umechukua a wound na ukaweka bandage, and then now you assume everything is okay. Inaharibika huko ndani. First of all, treat your wound, come back, have a good conversation. And intentional dads will not even wait for you to do this. They will fight to be part and parcel of the children's
lives. True.
If I'm struggling as a man to be part of my child's life, don't make it difficult for me. Yes, you know me very well. Definitely by the time you're breaking up, you know what I'm earning, you know what I can afford. Don't now try frustrate me with a child. That's being immature.
It's being immature, I think a lot of people do very weird things. Have you heard of people who they go and take loans so that when they're taken to court, there's nothing to deduct from the payslip, but they want to punish the child's mother?
I've seen a man resigning because of that. Resigning.
Yeah. Because of that.
Are you okay? Are you crazy?
You'd rather lose your whole source of income because
than to take care of these children.
Than to take care of children that you willingly had.
Really? Your own blood.
Your own blood.
Your mini you.
Yeah.
I've seen that. It's sad.
Yeah.
By the way, tunafikanga aje hapa with somebody who was once the love of your life.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because how do you
I don't
move past
get it.
the father of your child? I'm not gonna call people's name.
And now
I'm wondering how am I gonna move past the child?
and now you're saying
That child reminds me of him. Anytime I think that's where the bitterness comes in.
Yeah.
Because now you look at the child, the child is exactly him, and you're wondering what's going on here. No, but once we have children, we have to sacrifice a lot of things.
Exactly.
Let's talk about also, there is also another culture of silence and blame, especially when you speak up as a mother that somebody is not doing what they're supposed to be doing as a parent, and then now we start calling you a bitter one. Oh, you can't move on. Oh, the guy moved on a long time ago. I've seen that. Especially there is a conversation that is going on right now. A celebrity did an interview about the kind of struggles they went through with somebody who just decided that I'm going to be absent in my baby's life.
The guy who was asking for money ya kujaza gas.
Must you talk about that? No, directly like that, surely.
I have to. I'm very angry. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Exactly. And people will say, oh, why don't you move on? For her to get a courage of going and speak, that means the lady moved on. But there are things that we really need to speak about. It's not about him. Oh, he tried. Oh, he's silent. Oh, the one who's talking is the one who's...
People are shaming mothers.
Yeah,
very unfairly.
It's still the same thing that is going on and on. And now you see, I'm imagining the child after growing up, seeing that. So hapando, the child being the collateral of all this conflict. Nyasi ataumia. Fahari wawili wakiamua kuachana na kupigana online.
Yeah.
Sometimes whatever we do, unless we are going to delete them, but can we delete them? Can we delete anything?
In fact, anything, any conflict that involves your child,
it should be in the bedroom.
Exactly, like deal with it offline, because in fact, I'm not for solving conflicts online at all. Do it off camera.
I think at one point we are also denying our babies the childhood. Which is sad, because looking back at my childhood, it was very peaceful. I was just but a child. Yeah, existing in the village and enjoying your life with a lot of peace. And I was the center of attraction to my mother and my father, and things are calm, cool, and I'm just a baby. The only stress I had, nitaachiliwa sangapi niende nicheze. Yes. But now, for example, somebody was telling me what I think about children going for modeling at as early as 1 year. And to me, it was like the shallow mind that I have. It was like, but they are making money. Why don't we just encourage them to start working? And then now the lady was asking me, but do you think they're now not being children? Because now they start thinking about their bodies, how they look, they can't eat, because now when they add a bit of weight, that's another stress. So that's that. She made me see life in a different perspective. It's not about money all the time. Sometimes it's about a child being a child, and having what a child is supposed to be having at this point. So now at this point, you guys are fighting online, and these children are normally with phones lately. As much as you want to regulate what they're watching, at one point they will start looking back at their childhood and wonder, was that really necessary? And why did that happen? But back to your question. Of all these stories, a man intentionally deciding not to be part of his child's life. When I speak up as a mother, I am not bitter.
You're not bitter. You're not bitter because
even if I'm bitter, it's okay. It's
both of you. Both of
justifiable.
You. No, it's the bitter that is there. There could be bitterness, but it's not about the relationship. It's about the fact that
you umekata
kushughulikia mtoto.
Actually, it might not be because now at this point, the lady is now self-aware, and I look at the baby, akona potential, not the baby, the wife, the girl, the girlfriend, or the ex, or whatever. The lady has potential, like potential. How many brands ana work now? Hata akiamua kwenda wapi, the lady can go. It's not about, and you look at the man. Oh, fine. I'm sorry. I'm not judging. It's not. one thing I'm sure of,
Yeah.
all breakups are painful.
Yeah.
Let us not say, okay, but that was it. But now, she might be bitter, yes, but it's because of the child having to go through this. Because according to her, like, I was just trying to ensure that you be part of this child, so that my child will not grow up without a father figure.
Yes.
Or not a father figure, of course, father figures we get everywhere. Without a father. Yeah, the bitterness part is justifiable. Yeah, so the fact that wewe unanyamazia yako kwa bedroom, you don't bring online, doesn't mean you're not bitter. You might also be bitter.
Hata si online peke yake. Hata before tukuja online, see, people used to talk to their friends, their family,
friends, yeah.
But the mothers wanakuwa judged. But that should not happen, because as parents you have equal responsibilities towards your child, exactly. And vile ulienjoy kupata mtoto ndo vile unafaa kuenjoy kutake care of
kuja uoshe mtoto, like, you see. By the way, how do people live? Because now you'll have to come, you'll have to wash this baby. How are we going to parent when we are not talking? We have to talk.
You have to talk, because you have to put everything aside and talk.
Whoever is coming after me, having a child with you, should bless herself.
And at this point, I want to tell moms, it's very, very okay to take your child to their father. Aenda kaina baba yake.
You're not a better parent than that father.
You're not a better parent than that father.
You just want to spoil your time. The time you're supposed to
equal,
go to friends.
You're equal parents. So it's very okay for you kuchukua mtoto aenda ishi na babake. The dad is an equal parent, so you're not doing anything extraordinary by taking the child to the father. If the child can take better care of the sorry, if the father can take better care of the child, peleka mtoto aishi na babake. If they can provide a better quality of life, peleka mtoto kwa baba yake.
Sometimes the guy is living a better life than you 100 times, and then now you are denying this child opportunity to go to malls every day. You're denying this child opportunity to go to Malaysia. You are selfish. You deal with your paranoia issues, but let the child have a relationship with the other side of the family.
You're feeling like you're better. You're
not better. You are broke, first of all. Let's kubali. You're very broke, but unarenga because of your pride issues that should not be part of this child. Mtoto ako na baba yake, na mtoto hana bitterness towards the father. Whatever happened. And you see, women also forget that for us to kosana, I played my part, you played your part.
It takes two to tango. Yeah.
My problem is somebody intentionally saying I'm not gonna be here.
I'm not going to take care of this. But
you pushing that somebody away, that son of Faraya away, that son of who?
Yeah.
Where else do people?
Son of Adam.
Whatever son, the son of someone you pushing away.
Yeah.
And you thinking you're the better parent. Chances are very high you are the worst parent, because now you bado uko bitter in a way. And the fact that umemkataza kumuona, ukifight amuone, we pray for you, we extend grace, and we are happy you are trying. But if you saying no, thinking you better than him, is wrong. And my father is my father. Even if my father is the brokest of all, he's still my father. Allow me have a relationship with my father. Unless my father do not want to have a relationship with me, sit me down and tell me and ask me, and we figure it out, the two of us, me and you.
Yeah, but normalize taking kids to their dads.
Hey, why in the mall? Kwanza dad do not know how to say no.
And they shouldn't say no, because they are equal parents.
Those niggas, hata mtoto akisema nataka nini atanunuliwa, lakini wewe ukiomba utanunuliwa. So wacha mtoto aenda jibambe. This one goes directly to people raising baby boys. Are we really bringing emotionally equipped, emotionally present fathers? Do we bring them up? We bring them up in that we see them growing to be very emotionally stable people
and present.
And how do we
the current generation, my generation of people are trying, because as a parent, I try as much as I can to teach my son through action and through words that it's okay for him to to have emotions. Like there's nothing wrong with a boy having emotions.
Oh, you're a man. You don't have to cry.
I don't tell my child those things of you boys don't cry, you boys don't. In fact, there was a time I was in Shags and I had someone telling my son that nikamwambia don't tell my child things like that.
He is human being.
He's a human being.
And that's why now if he can't afford something, instead of telling you now, not today, but let me make it the next day, he can't do that. So what will he do? He will run away.
He will run away because he feels like
you're going to judge.
You're going to judge.
Him being raised up, you're supposed to be affording and managing and figuring out everything. 150%.
Yeah.
That's how they saw their dads. The mother would sit down and wait for food. Sometimes our mothers were really working hard. I don't know what type of mother.
No, but our mothers were working hard.
Yeah, our mothers were working hard. Maybe other mothers were waiting. But we've seen men struggling and going over and beyond to ensure that they are seen as the heroes.
Yeah. There's no room for saying
today nimeshindwa. Can you also help me? There were people helping, but they are. So I think we should raise them believing and understanding they're human being, and we are equal partners in this. That's where the 50-50 is coming in. Yes, I know you're against that, but I'm an advocate.
No, it
having shareholders.
Listen, it depends.
Shares.
It depends.
Shares.
Context.
Shares. You guys are living in a world that men or the babies you guys are raising are seeing the fathers going over and above and dying until they bring something home while mother is enjoying her 100,000 salary by herself, buying all the good things in this world. So your child is growing thinking his role is to provide 150%.
But
is okay.
Who is carrying the pregnancies?
You see, now you're twisting this story. You are not talking about
this story. The context is different.
You're so selfish.
No, the context is different.
Hey, madam.
In a co-parenting situation, it's 50-50. Even the courts will tell you that.
Why is it different now when we are in a family setup?
In a family
what
setup,
makes it different?
I'm having your children, my darling. I'm losing 2 years of my career to have your children. So please try to balance the math. You're speechless.
That makes sense because now again, pregnancy.
3 months.
I mean, I cannot go past 3 months. Pregnancy, first of all, even your boss looks at you differently because now this one is going for
he's wondering,
going to eat my 3 months salary for free.
Yeah.
And then you are coming back and everything has changed and you're struggling to catch up.
Yeah.
Okay, man, just do something.
Do something.
As we wind up, it has been very tough, but at least there was a trigger warning at the start.
Yeah.
I want us to talk about what does an involved father actually look like. Let's not talk about money because I don't understand why we always bring money in between this. I can't be a very present father without money. I know you want to say no about that. Please don't say no.
Money is at the center of these issues, but then we can also just have the conversation outside money because you can provide everything, but you're not a present father. Right.
You can exactly because now school fee paid. In fact, because I'm not even talking in good terms with my girlfriend or baby mama, I'm not even going at I've seen people having a conversation via email. The school fee, blah blah blah, find the attached. Find the attached school structure, fee structure, and then you have an Excel of the expenses that is supposed to take care of. But now you're doing this for yourself. You're not doing this for the baby. The baby is not even aware who is supposed to pay that fee. Actually, the baby is a baby,
and
let babies be babies. So now when you just going to money and us now speaking through emails and we have a baby that you're supposed to take care of, even at work. How do you work with your colleagues without even saying hi,
without being directly involved. Yeah.
So we understand we are not couple anymore, but can we make it a healthy relationship?
Yeah, for the sake of the child.
What wanaogopa ati your ex ni kama sweetie, you can decide to go and taste anytime no, we are mature, we are past that. We are just doing this for the child. Once in a while we have to take the child out together. There is nothing wrong with that. Let us just go. And you, Anyango, who is getting married or engaged with somebody who has a history of a child somewhere else, brace yourself for such kind of situations.
Yeah, and that's why
we are going to go and get with him. We are going to take care of this.
Usually I say people with kids should just date or marry people with kids because they're in a better position to understand the situation.
You are complicating it.
Yes.
You are now might be understanding girlfriend. Yeah.
Well, it's difficult, but how does present fatherhood look
like? Like I want you to call your child, to call me just to talk to your child. If your child if you don't want to talk to me, buy your child a phone. I will control. I will do the control measures to ensure that she or he is not messing up. But have a routine of talking, encouraging, asking, what did this teacher say? Where is your homework? What do you think we can do this weekend? What do you want me to do? How do you want us to do this? What is your plan? What's your future? What do you want to be? How do you want me to help you? I am here. Baby, how are you? Call him with these sweet names. We need them.
School activities
together. They see parents going. Rachel, the husband, goes together with the child. You also carry your baby mama, go to that teacher and talk about these things candidly. Tell mwalimu what can we do? What do we do? Make it so clear even the teacher knows, like we are just intentionally bringing up this child, but we don't live together. But we want you to help us also bring up in a better way. Yes, we have had good times back then. We've had a very important, gracious, precious human being growing up. It is our responsibilities. Back even kwa Biblia, it is your responsibility as a parent to give a child a good childhood,
a good upbringing.
Yes, you cannot do that virtually. You cannot do that virtually. Be present. We all understand. You are mature enough. You know what you want. You're not coming here so that we have the dilly-dallying things. You just come. We have a meeting with our child. Let's make this child understand that we are not living together. And by the way, very soon, Uncle so and so might be living with me. We might be also my other husband now is the new husband. If you feel like calling him dad, it's fine. If you want to call him Uncle Steven, it's fine, but this is the dad. This is your biological dad, and he loves you, he cares about you, but this is now our blended family right now. What is so hard with that?
But I don't think it's not difficult. And I think women especially are usually okay with it, but some men are not okay with it. Some men say that mtoto wangu mama yake akishaenda kuolewa kaput.
Huyo si tulishaacha kama a special case.
Yeah,
if you were not going to be part of your child's life intentionally, we can't even talk about you. You're the most useless human being in this world. If we pushed you away, tunakutetea hapa na tumekutetea start of this conversation till now, and we are praying that you should also try. Women are people who wants kubembelezwa. Jaribu kue part of your child's life. One day you'll see that child having a conference as somebody big in this world, and you'll just wish you had a conversation with him, because that's your blood. That's you. My dad told me, siku umevaa kofia umegraduate, that is me. Yes, because you are meaning me. If you are being pushed away, we are praying for you. But please also try to make sense. Go your ways. I want people effort, madam. Go to court. Let us see that you tried. Even the child should know that you tried. So a special case of somebody who just decided to be not part of the child's life. We hate you. We don't love you. You go to hell. By the way, me, I'm saying me, not Liz. Me, I'm saying you go to hell.
Not mincing your words. But then, Rachel, what is the place of therapy in all of this? Like in a situation where now you're trying to explain to your child that I don't live with your dad because of 1 2 3. Now we are getting into a blended family and all that. What's the place of therapy, and is it something that people are readily willing to pursue?
I don't know whether the reality TV shows are scripted like 100%, but I watched one, Mommy's Club for South Africa, and I saw somebody lost the husband, and then akona teenagers. You see, when girls are growing, in a point they're just rebelling. Even if you ask them why are you rebelling, they can't say why they are rebelling. So this child was rebelling, and it was because now they lost their dad abruptly, and the mother moved on so fast. So even
now there's a new person in their lives.
Yes, and they don't understand. So for them to come to a place where even the mother realizing that it is because of so and so, that's why this baby is going through this stage. It was therapy, just to give you clarity, just to give you clarity, like another point of view that you can't just see, but somebody can open your eyes. Ni kama kufungua curtain,
kukusaidia
uone. Exactly. Even you are denying your child, you just need clarity. Go to therapy. Why are you denying your own blood? Even if it is not your own blood, babies are cute. We don't want to be part of a baby. Babies are cute. Hata ukidanganya ni wangu na si wangu, but since umenifikiria, that's an honor. You're honored. Yes, babies are cute. Get therapy. And I think if you start having this conversation with a child at the right age, even therapy is not necessary.
But sometimes it's necessary to help them unpack
it,
the feelings and the emotions.
Don't be rigid to therapy. We've seen it helping, but I'm also wondering, I know we've talked about this, can it be something that can be taught? Maybe we have a syllabus.
Well,
in school ikifika some grade or something, you just go and be taught this is what father would look like.
But I think it's also the situation where a mother is trying to a single mother is trying to teach you have a son, and you don't, the son's father is not present in their life, and then can you teach that boy to be a good dad? I don't think you can.
Why?
Can you really? I think you can. How?
You know what a good father look like, sindio?
I know what a good father looks like.
But now how tutafika aje hii story? How will we start this conversation like? You are a single mom and you want to teach your child
how to be a good dad.
How to be a good dad. Kama akona mtoto ama kama shapata mtoto.
No.
Before apate
those are things that you teach. Exactly. That is the place of modeling. Because if
I mean, for example, have a conversation with him, asking him, what do you think? What's your plan? How do I start a conversation asking you kama utakuwa mama ama baba kama utakuwa baba?
That is exactly what that is exactly why I'm telling you it's difficult. Yeah, it's either there's a father figure that is modeling to the child what a real father looks like, or because the dad is modeling to the child.
Because in most cases they just they learn.
They learn
they
by
see, observing
exactly.
How the uncle so and so is so very close with the child, with their children. How the father used to take them out, how the father used to punish them when they are wrong, and that's now bring us back to the point where you're rebelling because now you can see uncles are doing the most to their children, but you are here, the mother is so mkali, huwezi ukamuuliza hata babangu wako happy, na yeye anaona uncle so and so is doing well, raising watoto wake, and then you expect that child to be just normal.
No,
I know.
I think at some point we are going to have some fathers on this podcast.
Just to
so that we can unpack that last bit, because I don't know, as a woman, I don't know.
Also, they should tell us at what stage ama ni nini inaweza fanya afike hiyo stage, like I just don't want anything to do with this child. Yes. Because we might be talking about this and they are going through the most.
There was a time this conversation was very hot on the internet, and people are saying some people are saying that men love their children as much as they love their mother. And that is why you find a man abandons the children he birthed from his loins and goes
to someone else,
to another woman with children,
and love those children
and loves and take care of those children. So that's why people are saying that a man that's
why they leave their mothers and come and live with women. No, that's an excuse. Please get us a better excuse.
we need to have some men to help us unpack this whole phenomenon.
If you ask me, an absent father leaves more than an empty seat at the table.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Like it's like you're told, you see, like you don't belong.
Yeah.
You just wake up and hang. And as a human being, we need to be loved and assured. And at the same time affirmed.
Yeah.
And you see, dads are good at affirming. As we have a lot of theatrics, drama. I told you, I said yes. But you see, dads are very intentional with their words. They don't just say. As much as we are flowers and we make home very lively and happy, but there is a role that fathers play. I am appealing to any father, whether umezingiziwa ama umeambiwa si wako.
Kwani DNA shingapi?
I don't want you to go to DNA. It is very frustrating.
No, if you're not sure about the paternity of your kids.
Mimi mwenyewe nimekuhona mpaka nikasema mtoto ni wako. Unaenda DNA kufanya nini?
No.
Believe what I say.
It's alright. I mean, DNA shingapi? If you're not sure about the paternity of your kids, it's okay to have a DNA test done. But don't use that as an excuse to not take care of your kids.
Oh yeah.
If you're not sure, go have a DNA test done.
Yeah.
But usi pretend eti hata watoto sidhani kani wangu, and then now
you're not taking.
Mbona udhani
na ulifanya kitu niaje for me to get the strength of saying ni wako, kwani tulifanya kuna kitu tulifanya. So the reason I'm saying it's like leaving an empty seat at the table, because now the kind of questions that the babies will be asking, the silence, then and sometimes even the scars that you are living in these babies, you remember the rebel issues and the rest, but every conversation taken is a step towards healing. We just need to talk. If a baby raises a question of her roots or his roots, let's have a deep conversation on that. Kama alikufa sema alikufa, and kama hako mwambie mtoto hako, but I don't think this is the right time. We can embark on this issue of this because of this and this and this. Hii mambo ya kuambia mtoto you are too young, you won't understand. Yeye ndiye ameuliza, kwani wewe ndio umeuliza? Na kuambia mtoto eti sitaki kusikia hiyo maneno. Unafanya mtoto anaanza kuwa na identity crisis which is have you ni kama midlife crisis. So guys, thank you so much for watching and for sticking to the end of the conversation. Yes. Let us know what your thoughts are on the various issues we've talked about in the comments. And if this is your kind of content, please subscribe to our channel. And if you are showing up for your children emotionally, financially, consistently, you are the breaking generation circle, and we honor you, we love you, and we are praying that you can influence and inspire and start a foundation that just teach these other men that they need to be there for their children. As old as I am, I still want to cling to my father, and I still use my father's name. You can imagine. You can imagine. See, people wanakufanga na majina za baba yao. The belonging bit. Please show up for your children consistently, intentionally, and you are not alone. There are so many people going through this. People are trying to figure it out. Show the intention. If you are being blocked, push. Try. Until you try. Before you try, you're also an absent father. I'm sorry. Till next time. Bye.